Last year, Blaenau Gwent saw the first and highly successful Participatory Budgeting, or PB event, take place in the area. This year it was back.
Oh, this is a participatory budgeting event, but with a difference. We've run these events before in this where people are able to make the choices of where funding goes within their own communities.
I think participatory budgeting as a concept is a fantastic idea. It's about renewing democracy really, getting more and more people involved in the decision-making process, and it's a much more democratic process.
A record number of people turned out to pitch, to listen, and ultimately to fund the projects in which they believe.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, you're going to have to do better than that tonight. Come on, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. They said I had to warm you up.
Noswaith da I chi gyd, os gallai ofyn I pawb cymryd eu seddi fyddwn ni'n dechrau yn fuan.
Tonight's event is a Home Office pilot trialling participatory budgeting within the field of violence against women and girls. We have challenged the community of Blaenau Gwent and groups not normally associated with domestic abuse to come up with projects to tackle the issue.
Each of the groups will come up. They've got 2 minutes to present.
How about a television chat show? In the line of, I don't know, Jeremy Kyle? Something like that, which could be hard-hitting enough to get the message across. Anything that brings the community together is an important event. You'll notice around the place too, a lot of youngsters, the youth are being involved in this particular event, which is always good. And it gives the youth a chance to pitch their projects. What a great idea.
My name's Alex, and I'm one of the coordinators and runners of runners. Is that a real word? Doesn't matter, this isn't about English, it's about domestic abuse.
We're here today to ask for £1,950.20p to do a domestic abuse awareness project which consists of a song written and recorded solely by ourselves.
Vote for Rock School, I guess.
Now it's your turn to sing.
I saw the light on the night that I passed by her window. Da, 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 da. Shall I go on to the next one? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers.
You enjoyed the singing? Well done.
The Home Office has been funding a number of participatory budgeting projects. Blaenau Gwent did one last year and it was very successful, so we know that they can run an effective event.
There was supposed to be another 3 young people on the stage with me, but as we walked in the door and they seen the amount of people in here, one dropped out. And by the time I come to the stage, I'm here by myself.
It's very important because there isn't enough awareness about domestic abuse. So it's very important that obviously more people in Blaenau Gwent learn about it because there's a lot more that goes on than what people think.
Domestic abuse is a global issue which affects 1 in 4 women and 1 in 7 men. It's a very sad fact that 2 women a week are killed in the UK by either a current or former partner. Domestic abuse is essentially about power and control, and it's not only physical, but emotional, sexual and financial abuse.
That quietened everybody down, didn't it? It really does bring it home that this topic affects lots of people's lives, not least the children who are involved very often as well, where domestic abuse takes place.
This event is critically important to Blaenau Gwent, and you'll be able to see that this really is what I would describe as power to the people.
We hear a lot about the big society and about how you generate ideas within the big society, and for me this is big society in action.
We at Off the Streets Youth Club plan to work with the Jump Free Running Group, Cymtalery Rock Youth Group and Blaenau Gwent Domestic Abuse in an urban art project.
We're here tonight to ask for £350 to support one of our session nights to raise awareness on domestic abuse.
We would like to spend £2,000. We did have 5 young people with us, but when they see how many police were here, they scarpered. So, yeah.
Every resident over the age of 11 who attended was eligible to vote, and they do this by noting down their top 5 projects.
I think today has gone really, really well, and I think in terms of people engaging and actually taking the time to be part of this has really made it the event it is today.
There were an awful lot of young people here today. very engaged with the whole process. I mean, I think for them, it will be a night to remember. I think they've all been very, very creative, and I think what's been remarkable is just really the range of activities they've been offering.
I didn't think it'd be this big. I thought it was just like going to be in a small room, or a
beach area.
Yeah. Or a beach, yeah. No.
One of the ones that struck me was the Jeremy Kyle show, and I like their songs, songwriting. It's a fantastic way of getting messages out to the community.
Yeah! The outcomes are now in the hands of these prize winners to help solve some of these problems.
Raising the issue of domestic abuse, it is a community issue. It's not an issue just for a few organisations to look at, and it's given us an opportunity to really talk to genuine community members about how they can become involved in tackling the issue.
It's broadening the base for people to be more educated about the issue and getting the message out there, so I think it's gone really, really well.
So in the words of our residents working group, it is time to end the public camouflage of domestic abuse.
For further details regarding this or future events, if you or anyone you know are affected by the issues raised here, to get involved with any of the projects you've seen or to make a donation, please contact the Blaenau Gwent Domestic Abuse Services team on 01495 291 202 or email info@bgdas.co.uk. Thanks for watching.
Freeze.